Hello, class. When we think of man's best friend, we think of our four-legged buddy, the dog. Now, you may wonder, why did it deserve that title? And I also wonder too, why did these four-legged friends deserve the title as man's best friend? Why not a cat? Why not a parrot? But this led me down to an intense rabbit hole of Google Scholar that led me to the conclusion of why I believe dogs should have the title of man's best friend. Here's just some examples. One, they're embedded in our history. The first time that we got contact with a dog would be at 18,000 years ago with our friend Dogor. And then they also help live normal lives through service animals, be it through PTSD, be it through helping the blind, or just helping people in need. These dogs are everywhere. And also, they save lives. The canine units in the military, the canine units in the police force help save lives daily. They're braver than most people, and that's hard to say. And dogs are our oldest companions. Shoot. In Serbia, they found a 2-month-old puppy thawed out in permafrost. Turns out the puppy was a lot older than 2 months. His name is Dogor, and he is 18,000 years old. He was recently thawed out due to global warming, so I guess scored that 1 point for global warming. And this dog was not like the normal dogs. He was more wolf-like, had fangs, but also normal teeth. These dogs are known as proto-dogs. They're the dogs before what we have today. For a reason they're named proto-dogs is because they shared a lot of wolf features. They bred a lot with wolves. But the dogs that we see today come from the hundreds and thousands of year crossbreeding. They evolved as well as humans evolved. But most styles that you see today came from the 19th century Victoria London, when dogs were bred for dog shows. But that was led to something else, and those breedings really made purebred dogs, which didn't really help out their gene pool. But that being said, why don't we consider cats best friend? They've been with us just as long, or so you think. Dogs have been known to be domesticated up to 18,000 years ago, while cats up to 10,000 years ago. And cats are known to have to go through a double process of domestication, while dogs only had to be domesticated once. They've been by our side ever since. And it started through just us having local tribes dumping out food, and dogs would come near to pick up the scraps, and they'll help fight off prey. While cats happened more towards Egypt and only help fight off grains like little mice and whatnot. And you may be asking, what about dogs in the service industry, like helping out blind people, helping out with PTSD? It is so difficult for a dog to become a service animal that more than 50% fail, which is a heavy toll to ask for an animal, which is why it makes them, I believe, man's best friend. It is much more difficult for a dog to become one than a cat or any other animal. And there really are no losers when it comes to service animals, as long as they all do their part and help. But when it comes to active military, now these is where the dog really shines. The military employs more than 50,000 dogs, and the LAPD employs more than 15,000 dogs in active duty. These dogs do a lot. From the military, they search for bombs, sniff them out, track down enemies, patrol. And that's also what LAPD dogs do as well. But these dogs not only save lives within the military and LAPD, but they also in the fire department and looking for lost people. They're great for tracking. They're known for their tracking sensors in their nose. Now you may be asking, why don't people use other animals? That's why, because they're just not as capable as our local canines. These dogs are able to hunt, sniff, track down lost people. I like to see a cat or a pig do that. So in conclusion, that's why I believe dogs deserve the title of man's best friend. Not only have they been with us since the beginning of time, well, since the beginning of our time, They also help live lives when we're not able to help live our own normal lives. And they also save so many people in our daily lives. They're braver than most men and women in our country. So in conclusion, how are you going to help your local dog today? I believe you should check out your local shelter and adopt today. Thank you so much.